Ethan Barbour, man, thanks for the time. 2025 Georgia commit. I guess I want to ask you, I guess this is the time of year when everybody kicks the tires on you and says, what do we got to do? Just come visit. How much do you love Georgia? Like, how does it still feel right about Georgia, though? You still feel locked in with Georgia? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I still feel 100% locked in with Georgia right now. I like everything they do there. I like Coach Hartley. Feel great that he could be my coach. So, I really like that.
I think it was it wasn't Bo Walker's, Travis Smith.
Mm-hmm.
He said, that's one guy, you're one guy he's been hearing from.
Yeah.
I even texted you about him, and you said this is what we could use, an ex-receiver. Like, if you think about the guys you want to bring into the class with you, who's at the top of the list for you?
Oh, so Trav and CJ. CJ Wiley, we used to play together, so he goes to Milton now. So them two. So I have a really close connection with them. Talking to Elijah Griffin when he was there, trying to get him to commit. Who else I've been talking to? I talked to a couple of linebackers that have been there, a couple of safeties. Talked to Jonte Gilbert, my guy down there at Frederick Douglass, trying to talking to him. So the people that have been there, I make connections with them, trying to get them to commit, see how they feel about the G. So it's been a really great experience, meeting other recruits, because one day you'll either play with them or play against them.
Some recruiters, some players that recruit for the class they're committed to, especially charismatic guys like yourself, they're up front with it. They're like, hey, this is why you should play here. This is what we'll do. And then other guys, even though they have the personality for it, they're chill. They're like, man, I'm going to let you feel it out. I'm going to give you some advice, and then you're going to make your move based off that. Mm-hmm. What are you like for this class?
I guess I'm the essential recruiter. Usually when you think of a recruiter, it's probably going to be the quarterback. The quarterback usually because they're like the head of the body. They do everything. So, but right now we don't have a quarterback. So, I've stepped into that role. I have a good personality. I'm an outgoing person. So, I've been seeing how people feel. Coach has been telling me who they want, who they're trying to get to come to the G. So, I've been trying to make some shake in terms of that. And I've also been recruiting people.
Well, you did throw a touchdown pass in the California Power Tournament recently. Yeah. So you're moonlighting at least a little bit as a quarterback. You mentioned C.J. Wiley. I'm actually going to go see C.J. tomorrow at Milton. Mm-hmm. What would he bring? What do you like about his game as a potential teammate in the huddle with you?
C.J. He's tall, long, got game break speed. He's been working on that since freshman years, like track. Right at the football season. I play basketball, but he goes straight into the track. So he's like almost sub 10 guy. Not something like 10-9, 10-9, 10-8 guy, but that's fast. You're 6'5". You're 6'5", and you running away from kids like that. It's hard to guard you. And then you got Trav on the other side, so he just go up and get it. CJ go up and get it too, and then so you have two guys like that, you'd be unstoppable.
I think obviously you're in the class with Elias. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to try and pull Elias out there. How great would it be for you to play with him? It'd almost be like you could be the Brock and he could be the Darnell, I guess, mm-hmm. a little bit. Like, what would it like to be in an offense with that guy?
Oh, man, we just complement each other so well, I can block, he can block, he can run routes, I can run routes. So it's like when you have two guys that are elite as me and him, it's going to be really hard to stop us because you can put us in the run game, then you don't even have to take us off the field. You can put us in the pass game too. So we can dictate defenses, and we can do whatever we want to do on offense. So when you have two elite tight ends, like for example Georgia did last year, they had Oscar and they had Bowers. You have two tight ends like that can run routes and they can block. They were dictating defenses. They can run the ball. They were throwing deep shots when they used to. Play action, they run a lot of play action. So you can use a pro style offense just like in the NFL.
You committed to Georgia. You were very confident. Maybe it's been a year, like 6 to 8 months since then. Like, what keeps you committed to the G? Is it new things, or is it the same old stuff that attracted you to Georgia in the first place?
Same old things. Then there's also the new things that comes with it as well. Every school is gonna have new things that they're preaching to you, but it's really the base, the ground of how they got me to commit in the first place. It's always gonna be those type of things.
Kind of thought about Juju. That's what the fans are all talking about. What do you think about that?
So my boy K, he got a really close connection with Juju. I've been talking to Juju too, trying to get him to commit. So I've been keeping close contact with him.
Big picture one, last one. This is the NIL era. Mm-hmm. How do you look at that, man? Like a lot of the fans, a lot of the people say like, this kid could love the school, and then all of a sudden somebody drop a big bag on him. Like, and it's kind of negative, it's kind of positive. Like in my job, if somebody said, oh, I went to work for the media company that offered me the most money. They'd be like, oh man, great for you. But with a player, sometimes it's like you're chasing short-term success over long-term success. How do you look at NIL? And like, I'm sure you've been approached by it, but how do you process it?
My thought is go to a school for the school and not the bag. Of course, a bag plays a part in it because you want to be set up. But I think that you should go to a school first and then focus on the money afterward. Because of course, you want to set yourself up for life earlier. But the main goal is get to the NFL. If you go to a good school that can develop you, you're gonna make it to NFL. You're gonna get that bag later rather than earlier. But some people's terminology, some people's philosophy is that they want to get the bag first. They want to get the cars, the clothes, and all that. But I just want to go to a school that can put me in the NFL so I can get that later. Provide for my family, get back to the community, do a lot of stuff, and then I'll focus on the bag a little later. But with this NIL stuff, I guess it is like the norm now. So of course you want to get paid, but not the highest bidder doesn't always have to get the commitment.
Ethan Barbour, thank you for your time. Hashtag throw to the tight end. Hashtag interview the tight end, man.
Yes, sir. Throw to the tight end.
Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.